Sri Guru Sri Guru Sri Guru Vishnu Sri Rupam Savajatam Sagna Raghunathan Tam Tam Shri Savadvaitam Savadvaitam Bhajana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lita Sri Vishakhan Tamcha Namam Vishnu Padam Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatistharini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivas Hari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So I'll give a brief introduction of what we are doing in this. See, let us see some teenage facts. Okay. Smoke. How many of you know that? How many chemicals are there in tobacco, in cigarette? What is the main chemical inside the cigarette? Nicotine, yes. But there are 30 other chemicals which are there, which are even more deadly than nicotine itself. Drinking. What does drinking do to you? Alcohol. It brings relief. Stress-free life. Stress management. When the alcohol goes inside, what happens to the alcohol in your blood? What it becomes? Poison? Yes, you're right, poison. What exactly? Chemistry. I don't expect answers from you, but still, I'm just asking for bringing the curiosity up. There's something called as aldehyde. Alcohol becomes aldehyde in the liver. Aldehyde becomes acetic acid. Acetic acid. Formic acid, acetic acid, they're the same category. This formic acid in 40% solution becomes formalin. Formalin is so toxic that it kills HIV when injected in the veins within 40 seconds. Now you may ask a question next. Then why don't we do it in the HIV positive patients? Why can't we inject it? Because before that the person will die. When we used to do dissection in our days in medical college, the cadavers, the dead bodies, corpse, they are mostly HIV positive. That's why you get free. And you can dissect and see what is inside. So they used to put formalin solution, that 40% formalin that you inject, and in 40 seconds, it is free of AIDS. Not AIDS, HIV. AIDS is a disease. So that is formalin, 40%. And it is becoming here, what alcohol is going and converting is 100% inside your body. So now can you imagine what kind of toxicity it is creating to your system. So the liver becomes bigger. When you drink alcohol, the liver becomes bigger because you are so happy. खुशी से फूल रहे हो. खुशी से नहीं फूल रहा. It becomes big, and then you keep drinking, then it stops growing big anymore. It becomes fatty liver. Then the liver becomes small. Crying liver. Then goes smaller, becomes cirrhosis of liver. It becomes further small, necrosis of liver. Then it becomes further small, and then again it grows. Cancer of liver. Liver cancer, no answer. Those who are drinking, they'll end up their life with this
liver cancer. And the liver cancer, once it goes to a limit, it will become METs. Stage 2 and stage 3 of cancer will become metastasis. METs will break, goes to the bones, go to your head, go to your heart, your lung, everywhere. And it will create such intense pain. It will not go away by painkillers also. The worst pain management in medical science is cancer pain. Mind you, even heart attack, if you give morphine, the drug, same morphine, it comes out. The pain comes out at least. But morphine, same morphine doesn't work in cancer patients so well. The only thing works is chemotherapy, which kills some of your tissues, means it kills 10% of your body. That is 10% pain reduces. So it is very, very painful, cancer. And about smoking, when you smoke, your lungs become bigger, same way. First reaction of anything becomes big, tries to fight. Then it becomes bronchiectasis, not ecstasy. It is bronchiectasis. Then it becomes bronchial emphysema. Then it becomes slow, it becomes small. Same way. Small, again it grows. Bronchial cancer. Same way. And one of the ways people die in lung cancer is not lung cancer, but while sleeping, the secretions choke up and they die. It's not lung cancer they die with. It's the choking of the throat from the secretions that they die with. Very, very unglorious death. And what, I should not speak this here, but it's the doctors who smoke the most and drink the most. It's a study. Medicos drink the most and smoke the most because they know this is the sure way to die. Hare Krishna. So, because they want to die and they know how to die, one of my senior, Shivam, he took rat poison. I should not have spoken it here, but he took rat poison which has no antidote in medical science. So when the doctor came to treat him, he said, "Sir, I have taken this." He said, "Better you die." He found, he searched in the book which poison don't have an antidote. No medicine for it. So he specifically took that poison and died. Yeah. See, my dear friends, life is not meant to die for some simple reasons, some silly reasons. And to tell you the truth, the richer you grow, the bigger institute you go, the more you have relationship problems and more you end up life like this. Hardly you will hear such things happening in a simple person's life. More the life becomes complicated, more people have such zigzag ways of dying. In IIT Bombay, they found so many deaths happening because they hang themselves with a fan. So the board of directors in IIT Bombay, they had a meeting, how to stop suicides. So they came up with a conclusion. Let us remove all fans and put AC. So two things will happen. There are no fans around. Second thing, it will have some cool head. No? The cooling thing will have their cool head and they'll reconsider their decision of suicide. See, unless you decide to stop it, it will never stop it. Unless you help the needy person, it will not change the course of action. So each one of you have to become the source of change and change others. Then youth of today will have something in hand. If you cannot handle your own life, forget getting success in life. Your success will come when you have control over your very self. I'll ask you a question. How many of you pass judgments to others? Passing judgments. Now be honest. Huh? Be honest. Passing judgment to others. No obstacle. Thank you. First you control your own life. Now we have this Clean India by Modi ji. And go and see the hostel rooms. You will find these boys and girls how they live. Have you seen the hostel room? Not in the college room, I am asking. Go and see the hostel room. Your own room first you go and see. Do you think that these people who have these rooms like this are going to clean India? Country will get cleaned. But these people, you are not washing your clothes regularly. You are not keeping your notebooks on place. You don't know whose dress you are wearing. In the room, there is a common pile of clothes. Morning, whoever, which they just wear it and then run to college. This is how people come to college. Do you think these people are going to clean India? Such unorganized people are going to clean India? My God. If that happens, that will be a great miracle. So we need to conquer our own vices first before controlling and conquering the world. Alexander the Great, when he left from his Macedonia, he met his spiritual master, Aristotle, I believe. So Aristotle was lying on a stone, big stone was there, he was just lying and taking sun bath or something. So Aristotle asked him, bless me to conquer the world. And Aristotle said, then what you will do? Then I'll become the emperor. Okay, and then what? Then I'll rule. And then what? And then one day I'll grow old and all. And then what? Then I'll give the kingdom to my children. And then I'll retire and relax. And then what I'm doing now? That's what I'm doing. If you conquer the world and finally take relax, this next stone is lying, just take rest here. Why you want to do so much papad vel ke itna here? Why you are coming to the same place? Why can't you do it right away? He could not get blessing of his own spiritual master. And that's why although he came up to India, he conquered all big empires, dynasties, kingdoms, everyone. But little mosquitoes of India, they bite him. And then what happened? He got malaria. And he died out of malaria. Small mosquitoes. Right? On the other hand, you will see that person who is rightly guided, he goes to the up. You see Chandragupta, Chanakya, all these stories you see. So I would say that if you really want to get something in your life, stay away from this alcohol. How many of you know the meaning of 45-year-old vintage premium scotch? I'll not ask much, just say yes, I know. Raise your hand. I think you will feel embarrassed. Yes? You know, okay, thank you. It's not that you knowing that he's drinking, that is not the meaning. There is a special year, vintage, when the grapes are very fine, and they take those grapes, put in the drum, put tag, which year they put. After 45 years, they remove it. The self-generated alcohol is so high that if person drinks that alcohol, the cost is very lakhs. But that is the way they make it. So you are directly taking a liquid of poison. One of my seniors, my professor, he was giving a seminar for the Alcohol Anonymous group. So he took one jar of alcohol, he made them sit, put one insect inside. The insect, had finally died. So he asked, what do you understand from this? So one of the alcoholic, he understood. So he raised his hand. Yes. When we drink alcohol, all the insects inside our stomach, they die. On the Diwali night, I was in hospital, in ICU, as a doctor, not as a patient. I was on my duty there. One of the boys, not from Symbiosis, thank God, he drank alcohol and driving on the divider. See, you can't drive on a divider in normal condition. Your confidence will boost up after alcohol only. You get that much confidence. So he was driving on the divider. His bike, power bike, power bike went ahead and he fell. Like divider like this, he fell like this happened. In high speed. All the viscera organs below got lacerated. He was in hospital, same night. 150 surgeries happened on him just to save his life. He went walking alive, everything was fine. But, when there is a company engine, company fitting engine, and a mechanic opens that engine and refits that engine, it will not have the same power. Never drink alcohol. It's a killer. You can't judge anything when you drink alcohol. So this is our one of the mottos to stop addictions, especially cigarette and alcohol. You see, because youth has to be away from all this. .1% of youth report drinking in past 30 days. Come on. I'm not going to ask you here how many of you drank, when and all. But it's there. It's a data. 13 is the age to start drinking. God bless them. 66% of high school students have used alcohol. Drugs, oh God. How many of you know black net? Something called as black net. One, good. Others are fearful to tell that they know it. Very horrible. Black net are used by those people who are run away from Google and top-notch companies. The top techies run away from top people, top companies. They work on black net. Internet is the top, black net is down. Means through internet you cannot catch black net people who are sitting on the black net. And they have, it's a whole world down there who all are sitting in the black net. They know each other, but they cannot know them. It's like that. And all the drug peddling happens through black net. According to Hindustan Times, the world drug peddling headquarters is Myanmar, Burma. And most of the drugs are grown in Afghanistan. And according to Hindustan Times again, it is Bombay airport from where they export it. It's open data. I am not telling something from somebody called me and gave me information. It's open on the newspaper. Yeah. And who are the victims? The youngsters. Youngsters are the victims. They give you, the drug peddlers are around you. They know your Facebook account. They can hack it. They can track it. They can know everything of it. There is a technology by which your mobile can be tracked without tracker on in mobile. One of my boys, who I'm counseling, I'm in touch with, he recently started a company. He was telling me, he's a techie. Just 2 years back, he passed BTech, and the product he launched got 25 crore rupees worth investment all around the globe. Just in 2 years of time, he has did this much. So he was telling me that your mobile, I can send a SMS from Hyderabad, and it will operate on your mobile, your Bluetooth get on, and I can track all the data and everything I can track about you. I said that, but I'll come to know the Bluetooth is on. He said, oh, then I'll send another message. Whenever you on the mobile, Bluetooth will get off. And when you off the mobile, it will get on. I go, my God, it's too much. So you are under track. The more social media sites you visit, your everything is tracked. Why they're giving you free? Email free, Facebook free, why? They're not sitting there to give you some benefit. They're sitting there with their intelligence to take everything out from it. Okay. So your data, your privacy, nothing is there. How many of you have read before opening your Gmail account? What are the norms and conditions given? You have read it. One. See, just one. Out of more than 100, only one has read. 99% have signed it without reading. Google privacy terms and conditions. You have not read. So everything they have a right. They have right on your every data. That's what you have signed. Google say we don't take privacy, but they have taken the sign from you. That means you cannot sue them in the court. Thank God. More than that I cannot say on the mic. Okay, marijuana, cocaine, tranquilizers, mucinogens, stimulants, heroin, inhalants, sedatives, much more is there. List goes up and up. Lot of drugs are there. Coming from medical field, I can tell you many names, but I am not here to tell you new names of drugs. but tell you that drugs are not good and how they work in the system. But three things are there: illusion, delusion, hallucination. Illusion means when there is a rope and you take the rope as a snake. That is illusion. But if there is a snake and you take that as a rope, that is delusion. If there is no rope, no snake, and you see there is a snake, that is hallucination. Hare Krishna. And pornography, okay, it's film prostitution. And somebody is victim of it. And you are enjoying, you don't know who is crying behind. By watching porn, you are making the racket strong. One of the famous writers in India, when porn was banned by Modi government, he was shouting, especially the child porn sites. 860 some sites were banned that day. He was shouting, "Achhi raate le li government ne. Achhe din wale government ne achhi raate le li." That means this rascal wanted to tell that I am seeing child porn, what's the problem? Which girl has a dream to become a porn superstar? That means by watching it, you are allowing it to happen. And those who shout women liberation, they should first act there. I don't think a woman who is ready for filming herself for porn, she'll ever get liberated. Don't you think so? Right? So to give these women the right to live, they must be out of that industry. At least more should not be inducted in the same industry by your behavior. Yeah, it's you who is making the world. %90 children age 18-16 have viewed porn. The largest consumers of porn are 12 to 17-year-old boys. Porn sites comprise 20% of the internet. 12% of the internet, sorry. The first search word is sex in Google. Top word. Top hit is SEX, sex. This is what world is. Now you may think, what's the problem? I enjoy doing it. Okay? There are many things. Which problem? Problems we are going to list now, but there is a problem for definite. Take it granted. Take it from my side. There is a problem. Serious problem about you if you are watching it. Yeah. There is some serious problem if you are doing it. You are enjoying vicarious pleasures. One person cannot enjoy. You want to enjoy, there has to be two people. You alone with the screen, you are not enjoying. Okay. It's just an illusion being created. Pune city, 1 lakh recorded AIDS patients, and 40% of them are youth. This is Pune, my dear brothers and sisters, friends, boys and girls and kids. This is your Punya Nagari in Marathi. Punya बहुत हो रहा है. 40% is youth. Around 40,000 youth is HIV positive on paper. 40,000. What is the population of Symbiosis Institute? Complete total strength. This campus. Around 25,000. 2,500. This is 40,000. 2,500? Okay. So this is 40,000. It's a big number. It's a big number. Go to Sassoon Hospital early morning. Sassoon Hospital is near railway station. BJ Medical College and Sassoon Hospital. There you will find in the HIV section for free medicines 300, 400 boys and girls early morning standing with the handkerchief in their mouth, hiding their face to get those medicines. Smart boys and smart girls. You can't say by looking at them that they'll have AIDS in any way. And they're anyway different from you. They look as prettier or as uglier or as good or as bad than anybody else. Yeah. Teenage pregnancy. Oh, in VIT Vellore, they take from the parents they take something signed that if my daughter gets pregnant, college authorities are not responsible. And the father signs. Then only they take. One of my senior, he was in US, and one of the US fellow, he was telling him, hey, you Indians, you have child marriages. And we, as brahmacharis, we have sword in our tongue. Cut. We speak like this when somebody speaks like that to us. He told, my senior told him, you Americans, you have child pregnancies. Which one is better? There are no child marriage in India. Nowadays. But he said, child marriage are better than child pregnancies. Right? One hand your children getting pregnant, and one hand children getting married. Which is better? You started boyfriend, girlfriend business at what age? That is the age to get married. According to that rule. Fine. 158 abortions happen every hour. And crime, juvenile, 400% increase. This is 2017, we have to again find the census. It will be certainly more and not less. Every, छोटा छोटा बच्चे के हाथ में भी कुछ रहता है. They also have something. Suicide. So many suicides. In 1 year, see so many suicides. 2,500 in Chennai, topping the list. Bangalore, 1,700. Otherwise, Bangalore is number 1 overall suicide. Number 1 city. The suicide capital of India. Bangalore. And suicide capital of world is no other than US. Number 1, topping the list. Percentage suicides. Because they are very happy. That's why. Teenage death. Yeah. Why? What is the solution? The solution is, we are coming to the solution part. So we are coming to the youth, going to the colleges and getting the youth to their goals. We make them set their goal and take the goal ahead. And then we tell them to stay away from the bad habits if you really want to achieve the goal. There are two ways we help the youth to get to their full potential. Empowering and saving the youth. Creating leaders. In a year, we do programs in more than 50 colleges in and around Pune and outside Pune. And we touch around 50,000 youth every year. Last year we had one big festival, GYST, mega festival, in which we had 20,000 youth coming at one place. So such big gatherings we do. And also we had YES, Youth Empowerment Solutions in IIT Chennai, which was attended by 3,000 youth for 2 days, complete 8 hours. So such programs we conduct in different parts of India. De-addiction campaigns, orphanage visits, we go to orphanages and help them, educate them. We have mega youth festivals, cultural programs, plantation drive. Our volunteers are doing plantation in one of the hills near Hinjewadi, Pashan. Then we have professor empowerment. Then we have spiritual education through Bhagavad Gita. Then we have educative trip. What we see here, the ruins of Nalanda. Nalanda is one of the 2 ancient universities in India, Taxila and Nalanda. And around 10,000 students used to stay there full time and take education. The walls are 10 feet thick. Not rooms, walls. 10 feet thick bricks wall. And much more. And all the members we have, they participate in the programs and they develop these leadership qualities, take social activities and other things. And you can be part of us by present to all our events invite your friends, and you can help organize all these events in other places.